Yo, what it do, Ghost Nation? It's your boy Ghost Rider. Welcome back to another episode of Ghost Movies. Now, on this episode, I want to talk about House of the Dragon Season 1. This is the prequel to Game of Thrones. Now, this is House of the Dragon Season 1 Featurette. Now, what I'm looking forward into this video, I want to know about Balerion the Black Dread. I want to be able to see that dragon. I want to see Jaehaerys, which I thought in Game of Thrones, I thought that was going to be Jon Snow's real Targaryen name was Jaehaerys, but it's not. It's Aegon, which I'm okay with. I was a little disappointed when that wasn't his name, but I'm okay with it. Then I want to see the dragon armor. I want to see the dragon armor at Dragonstone. They have all of that dragon glass, dragon armor. I don't give a shit. I want to see all of that underneath the keep of Dragonstone. That's what I want to see. And then I want to see the stepstones of war. I want to see, okay, what led up to this civil war? What led up to the Dance of Dragons? I want to see all of that. Now, I'm done rambling on. As y'all can see right here in these photos that I have posted right now while I'm talking, these are the new featurette photos that they just released, HBO just released. And I feel like they're going in hard, giving us all this good, juicy shit. Because Game of Thrones is their top, this is their number one moneymaker right now. So these photos are awesome. I love these photos. And now I'm ready to see what this featurette is all about. And here we go. HBO, you haven't failed me yet, so let's get it. There goes Dragonstone.
I feel incredibly loyal.
There goes the Iron Throne.
To the original show.
In the books, the Iron Throne, it goes all the way up.
I have a great kind of desire to even be in the same.
That's the freaking Night King.
Show because it
Miguel Sapochnik, man. I'll tell y'all right now, this is the dude right here who did, I think, Battle of the Bastards, Hard Home. Like, dog, he did some of the greatest battles that we've seen in Game of Thrones.
You get that great call, which is the thing that every writer is hoping for, telling you we're going to go make this thing. And
House Targaryen, man. That sigil means everything to me, man. I have the hoodies. Y'all see, y'all already know I got Danny watching over my freaking, she's watching over my freaking YouTube channel. So y'all already know what it is. House of the Dragon, A New Reign.
I'm excited. It's always a little apprehensive when you turn your baby over to foster parents, but I'm involved in this.
Is that freaking George R.R. Martin, man? Come on, bro.
A great writer and someone who really knew my world. He's going to do his best to remain faithful to it. I knew Miguel Sapochnik was an amazing director. He'd won an Emmy. He'd done some of our best episodes. There's always a little suspense to how good is it going to be. But I think I'm in good hands. Right now.
Dog, I'm just so excited for this show, man. Y'all have no idea.
The idea of going back to Westeros was almost too much.
I want to see Balerion the Black Dread, man. I want to see a Targaryen riding that dragon.
Start by respecting it. You can't start by doing different for different sake.
he saw some of the things that I saw, and it wasn't just a prequel for prequel's sake. There was actually a reason to tell this story.
She reminds me of Danny so much, man. I think that's Rhaenys.
Interested me.
Because there's Rhaenyra, and then there's Rhaenys.
And see a woman ascend the Iron Throne.
I think they didn't want Rhaenyra's children, the daughter, to own the throne. They wanted one of her sons to own it. I don't care. I'm just freaking excited, man. Dog, give me this show right now. That's all I want.
The biggest locations I've ever been on, the biggest cruise I've ever seen. It's staggering. We do really see the creative world very similarly.
Cannot wait for this show, man.
More grounded, more intimate way.
We're gonna go off and go on this great adventure together.
What a great new chapter in the Game of Thrones saga.
Oh, I want this show right now. Oh, I like that t-shirt. It said Dracarys. And that chick with the red hair that I showed in earlier when I was talking about my intro to my video, I think she's a Hightower. I think she's a Hightower. I don't know what family tree Hightower she is, but I think she's a Hightower. Anyway, y'all, that looks amazing. I am so excited for Game of Thrones, man. House of the Dragon, the prequel. I think I think it's at least 1,000 years or 500 years before Game of Thrones. And I just want to see. I want to see the civil war between the Targaryens, man. I want to see that. I'm so excited. If we get to see Jaehaerys in this show, I'm gonna be so excited. I want to see Jaehaerys the Wise. That's who I want to see. I want to see Jaehaerys the Wise, because I feel like that should have been Jon Snow's name. He should have been named Jaehaerys the Wise, man. Rhaegar, his father, was the best Targaryen ever when it comes to hand-to-hand combat, sword fighting, all that good stuff. Rhaegar is a G. And Game of Thrones messed up. And I love this show with all my heart. It's my favorite show of all time. But Game of Thrones messed up when they had him with the short hair. Rhaegar has long, beautiful, blonde, white hair. And of course, the show didn't have the purple eyes for the Targaryen, but that's okay. I was over it. We might see the purple eyes in this show, House of the Dragon. We might see that. Who knows? But I'm excited. I don't even care if the Iron Throne is not accurate like in the books, where the throne is, you could see the steps going all the way up into the ceiling of the throne room. But here they just have one throne, and you have all the 1,000 swords right there of Aegon's enemies. All the swords are just flowing right next to the throne, leading up to the chair. And I think that's cool too. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. I'm not gonna lie. The only Game of Thrones book that I've read was Fire and Blood. I didn't read Dance with the Dragons and all those other books. Winds of Winter. That book is not out yet, I don't think. I want to get back into reading the books. I only read Fire and Blood. I want to ring A Song of Ice and Fire. Because watching Game of Thrones, I just love, Dany so much. And I love Jon Snow. And I want to see that come to fruition in the book. So I got to read A Song of Ice and Fire. God, well, let me know what y'all think, man. I'm so excited. Like I'm just like speechless. This featurette showed me so much, and I'm just ready to deep dive into this lore again. I'm like I said, my excitement has never been diminished. Has left me. I love how season 8 ended. I love how Game of Thrones ended. My only problem is I didn't like Bran being the king of Westeros or Westerosi. I didn't like that was the decision that D&D made. I felt like Jon Snow should have been on the throne, even though he killed Dany. I get why he left, because she was the queen at the time and he killed the queen. So he has to run for his life. But if he explained himself, if he had to go through trial, if he had to have been put on trial, he could explain to himself at King's Landing why he did what he did. She has gone mad. This is why I killed her. She was not only my queen, but she was the love of my life, and I had to take her out. I never thought I'd find love. I found it in her. I believed in her. I wanted her to be the queen of King's Landing, of Westeros, of the Seven Kingdoms, and I killed her. But I understand why he ran and went back to the wall. Even though there's no more White Walkers, there's no more, the Night King is dead. You don't need to go back to the wall, bro. But we'll see what they're going to do, because now we'll see how the House of the Dragon does. Because now after House of the Dragon, we're going to get Jon Snow's sequel. I want to know what that's going to be called. And I want to give y'all my reactions to all this, because Game of Thrones will go down in history as my favorite show of all time. Of all time. Like, I said, my top 5, and it's number 1. I love Game of Thrones with all my heart. Oh, I love it. I cannot wait for House of the Dragon. It's going to be fire. And I just wanted to bring y'all this featurette because I think it's dope. All right, I'm going to get up out here. You already know what to do. Like this video. Also, subscribe to my channel. After you subscribe to my channel, hit that post notification bell for your boy. And until next time, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Ghost Rider out.